Oh, hi! It's that time of the week again. It's time for another vegan as fork recipe. Today, we're going to be making Greek-style soy curls. So simple, and I have a little secret trick for you guys. So, I buy my soy curls from Butler Foods. I think it's butlerfoods.com. And I buy in bulk. I buy the 12-pound box. It comes in a big plastic bag inside like I want to say it's like a 16 by 20 by whatever, 20 like cube type box. And it's in the 60s. I also got 2 of these Butler chicken style seasonings for the first time. I think I got this a while back when I started buying the soy curls, but it has wheat. It had wheat in it. Now it doesn't have wheat in it. So I got 2 of these because it does add a lot of flavor. And they also have, if you check out the website, I'm not sponsored at all. I just buy the product because I love it. It's non-GMO. It's single ingredient. It's just soy from soybeans. So they also have taco flavored. They have soy jerky. They have a ton of recipes on the website itself for all different kinds of meat replacements that you can make with the soy curls. The last time I made them, I overcooked them and they came out like soy crisps, almost like soy chips. They weren't like hard to eat or anything, you know, like, because sometimes these things can come out hard and like hurt your teeth, but they were very crispy and light and airy. So they come in the bag, like I said. They also sell them in 8-ounce bags, and you can get like 4, 6, 8, whatever in a package. They ship pretty quickly. I took my big, see, this is toward the end of the thing. You get a lot of the shrapnel at the bottom. I like to save that and make a meatloaf with that. But, what was I going to say now? I don't even remember. Anyway. They come like this. I like to break them down into bags because every time you open up that giant 12-pound bag of soy curls, you're letting fresh air come in, and that's going to make them degrade quicker. So if you break it down into smaller bags, I'm going to try and put some of these in the freezer. I got bags everywhere. I got one here. I got one here. I got a whole bunch in that bucket under there, under the piano. I'm going to put some of those in the freezer. But I got to start eating more of the food that's in the freezer. So, don't mind Sean. He's just doing his little lamb chop show today. So what I'm going to do, I have a bowl here. And I'm going to put a good amount in here because we're having these for dinner with mashed potatoes and broccoli and maybe some beans even, because I don't feel like making gravy. So we use the gravy from the not pork and beans. So this is pretty good. This is like, I would say 12 ounces worth maybe. So I'm going to get all the air out of here, because that's what makes it go rancid, the air. So I have some Vegeta in here. I'm going to sprinkle a little Vegeta on here for flavor when they hydrate. I'm also going to take some filtered water and cover these in filtered water. I used to boil the water separately and pour it on. But why work harder? Work smarter. I'm going to pop this into the microwave for like 4 minutes, and we'll be back. All right, these just came out of the microwave. We're going to give it a stir. It's very hot. We want to make sure that all of the soy curls get rehydrated. So the stuff on the bottom is pretty much done already, but we want to make sure the stuff that was on the top is also getting some water in there. Alright, so we're going to let this sit for 5 minutes or so. The next part is wringing out the water. Sorry, I had to clear my throat just then. If you don't have a tofu press like this, you're going to have to wring it out in a towel or a nut milk bag or using your hands, but you don't want to do it while this is hot because you're going to burn your hands. So wait until this cools off if you're doing it with your hands. If not, if you're using the tofu press, you could do it after 5 minutes, and that's what we're using today. So this one is really good because we can load this up. We could put the press in there. We could put it after it's pressed for like 5 minutes in another bowl. And then this is probably going to be in 2 batches because it's too much to fit in just one tofu press. All right, we're ready to press. So I use my strainer here to put half the soy curls in my tofu press. Can you believe it? It's not just for tofu. So I'm going to put this on for about, I don't even think you have to leave it on that long, because you could see already it's like the liquid's coming out. So you just dump it out the side. And you want to get rid of that liquid because if you don't, it makes it kind of cardboardy taste. So you want that rinsed out. So as soon as this presses for a few minutes, I'm going to start putting it in that bowl and then we'll add our seasonings. All right, we're ready to season. So this is the last batch that was pressed. Ah, I love this. All right, so we're using the Butler seasoning because shouldn't they know what's best to season their soy curls? So I'm using half the recommended amount, which is like 1/4 cup, because this is pretty mild. It's not really salty. It's just got like a lot of onion powder and garlic in there. So I know it looks like a lot, but it's not really. And then after we give this a good mix, we're going to be putting our Greek seasoning in. I don't think I used enough the other day, so I'm going to use a little bit more. Probably almost the whole jar of this. It doesn't taste very strong. So we're going to give this a good mix, and then guess where we're going to put it? In the air fryer! And I'm not going to overcook it this time, but even if I did, it was still delicious. So I think once I give this a chance to sit and get my veggies going and everything so that I can have this all ready at the same time, it's probably going to be in the air fryer for between 15 and 20 minutes. Probably more like 20 minutes at 390. So let's check back when we're ready to eat, because this is going to be epic. It's going to be like having gyros. All right, we're ready to eat. And here is the soy curls out of the air fryer.
Feast.
Yeah, they're blazing hot. Of course. Got some mashed potatoes. We have some, half cannellini.
Yeah,
half vegetarian baked beans with some mustard and salt and pepper and onion powder. Some broccoli, some red cabbage just for S&Gs. I didn't heat up the red cabbage because I didn't want to heat it up.
Wow.
Because I like it cold, like the little
Do you like the
garnish.
germs and stuff that are in there? Microbes?
What is living in there? It's in vinegar.
Oh.
Why am I going to get sick?
I don't know.
Great. All right. Well, I need you to taste the
Yeah.
when they're cool enough for you. All right. He's going to do it right now.
That's not evil.
Is it good?
Yeah. Might be a little too much spice.
He's always complaining about the spice.
Try it.
I tried it before I put it in the air fryer. Yeah, it might be a little too much spice.
Yeah, right?
Not spice, but salt. It's a little salty. But not like, it's not like a salt lick, okay? It's good. It's good. Soy curls. The affordable vegan meat. Am I right? See, now that piece that I had wasn't too spicy. I think it maybe just needs to be mixed up a little bit more.
Throw the mashed potatoes against the wall.
Sean just said throw the mashed
Yeah.
potatoes against the wall.
Let's not do that.
Yeah. Sorry, every night can't be French fries. Alright, enjoy. Let me know if you are a soy curl fan or if you've ever had them before. And I'll be back next week with another recipe on Wednesday, so hang in there. Leave me suggestions in the info, not in the info, in the comments section. And we'll see you next week. And until then, much love.